Hello everybody. This is follow up from the other video, stuff like that. Um, what I was saying was, I had to get my hair done and stuff because basically I thought I wasn't going out anywhere. Um, uh, uh, like I said, there's always something you have to deal with. Um, I'm talking more positive now because the other video just explained like what's going on today and how I feel about it and so many other stuff. But there's so much I can actually just talk about, just say basically what I see every day and does it get dealt with? Does it not get dealt with? Um, it's like when you wanna achieve something for someone. And it's the point of life where it's like people don't accept your talent because either they know that you're different, they just don't wanna acknowledge your talent. But honestly, it's a positive to actually everything because Vix or whoever else maybe going through a hard time or so like that. But honestly, when you think about it, it's no reason actually for a group to get popularity so quickly. I mean, kudos to, groups who debuted and yes, I know everyone works hard for anything they achieve. But kudos to the groups who, get recognition and stuff like that when they debut. I sometimes get mad about that, but once I think about it, I say every group works hard. So honestly, it may be a pain sometimes, but once you think about it, everyone works hard, regardless. But for groups who are from companies no one knew about, like BTS, for example, kudos to them too. Really. Because honestly, they have come a long ways. They have come a long ways. Um, I just think that a lot of stuff that's happening, stuff like that, it needs to stop. Because honestly, it's really not much we can do but just tweet out or talk about like I am what's going on. I feel like once you talk it out or once you write it out, you have a sense of feeling better. I feel like how can I say this? I feel like once you express how you feel or so like that, you think about the positive of some things why it happens. And I feel like honestly what's happening with Leo and all that now with the fans and all that, I feel like there is definitely positives to why it's happening. And I feel like once this happens, and another thing about that is it's sad that it's the second time this has happened. But the positive about that is definitely let's get out these fake you know who's out the fandom so we don't have to deal with this in the future. But it still hurts anyone's heart when someone you love gets victimized like this. Like he's a human too. All of them are humans. Idols are humans. Idols are called idols because they're saying they do their best for everyone. They do the best for the fans. They're from companies. But idols don't mean that they're statues or they're robots. And I think a lot of the people who like K-pop or really invested in it, they don't understand that. And I feel like the more you see it, you do get tired of it. Like for example, I'm always saying, well geez, if this doesn't, get better or anything, I'm leaving. Yeah, sometimes I do want to leave. Honestly, I do. A lot of times. Um, I don't know. maybe it's just so much happening to VIX that maybe I get so, I don't know, I get so like, why? Why is it happening to them? But honestly, it shouldn't happen to anyone. But I feel like talking about it now and stuff like that, I feel like when 2017 hits on January 1st, I do expect not a lot, but I do see a breakthrough with all this. I feel like once this is all really, really said and done, and everything is over and no one's talking about it anymore, and I feel like a breakthrough will happen. I feel like 2017 will bring a lot to VIX, and that's something to smile about. Because honestly, going to your 6th year, I would. I mean, I know VIX, they always positive. I know they always striving hard to achieve anything they can. But going to your 6th year and you haven't really gotten the love that you're supposed to, honestly, me, I would feel like no one really acknowledges me, or no one really cares that I'm actually just here trying my best, or I don't exist. That's how I would feel. But looking at VIX, I feel like on a daily, inside, they may feel like maybe we messed up here, or maybe we're not doing right, or maybe we just aren't, I guess, acknowledged. But I feel like the more they do things differently, the more they definitely do understand exactly what's happening. So I feel like the more things like this happen, so like that, I feel like um I feel like there's a positive outcome to everything, if that makes sense. Uh like I said, I'm a Starlight. Uh love my Starlight family, love Vix. But it's just so much things that you think about and you wonder why it happens. But then once you get to the point of, okay, so maybe that's why it happens. Maybe there's really a big outcome to everything. So honestly, I don't feel as sad anymore, but it's to the point where when it happens, you honestly feel like to yourself and your heart feels like I can't really do anything. I can't have these magical powers to make everything peaceful again. And what the fandom is going through now, I know a lot of people definitely wouldn't think will have happened, but it has to be a reason why everything is being done now. But like I said, I still feel really sad that all of this is happening because honestly, Starlights are supposed to be really Vix's strength. We're not supposed to start things like this and then, since they're already going through their stages being cut off and everything, and people not acknowledging their talent, not getting awards that should start. I'm sorry. Every time I start speaking really fast, it's like blah blah. But once they're not giving awards, they're basically should have got years ago. It's like, honestly, what can we do? Nothing. But just support, make them smile, do anything we can to straighten everything up. Do hashtags, try to let them see it, get to them. And another thing, I'm really thankful for Jellyfish for always just being there for them, because a lot of companies, as you really see today, they'll just let their, idols go through anything they want, don't care. Let them be sad, let them be angry, don't care. Let their parents find out. And then when they're taking out the group, so it's like, it's so much that has happened in, 1 year. But honestly, when you just think about it, there's a positive outcome to everything. But like I said, for groups like BTS or groups like 17, 17, they Kudos to them too. I love 17. Them boys doing well. Um, but sometimes you just wonder why Vicks are being ignored. Why people don't acknowledge them. But then it comes to you. Everyone isn't meant to receive everything at once. So I feel like once everything is said and done, one day they will receive so much support and love that I'm sure all Starlights, even non fans, will feel like, wow, they really definitely deserve this for everything they have done throughout the years. And I really hope that day comes next year because it hurts me that a group who's been together for 6 years, that's going into 6 years, don't receive what they're supposed to get. That's sad. So honestly, we can't do a lot, but hey, honestly, once you think about it, things happen for a reason, and you just smile because you're like, they may be going through so many hardships now, but next year or the year after, like honestly, I don't want it to be any more years before they receive anything, because that's 6 years. That's a lot of years to, okay, well, we're gonna release music for our Starlights. We're gonna make this album for them. Every track on the list is gonna be full of our love, hard work, and dedication. They released them albums. Starlights love it. We support them. We do anything we can for awards or anything like that. But when it's said and done, honestly, it's sad that other people can't acknowledge them because of their music difference. That's the most saddest thing I ever heard. If someone is different doing music, what's the point actually of genres then? Because I've never heard of, well, Vix, their music is different. So let's not pay attention to them because there's not hip hop, it's not EDM, it's not R&B, it's not upbeat, and it's not about our life. That's another thing. You don't have to write lyrics about your life to be acknowledged. And a lot of people they'll say like, "Oh, BTS, they're acknowledged because they write lyrics about their life and how far they have come and what they had to go through." That's them, and there's nothing wrong with that. And it's really nothing wrong to get mad about that, but that's them. And every group doesn't have to be the same to achieve something. A lot of people just don't understand that. But hey, you can't really say anything to a lot of people because they'll get angry at you. They'll probably get evil eyes and just type away because, you mess with my emotions. So let me type down how I feel. So, once you think about it and stuff like that, one day to groups like VIX, B2B, BAP, anyone else who's going through hard times or hardships like this, one day that day will definitely come so huge that the fandom itself or them wouldn't know what hit them. Because that would be God's way of, you worked hard. You deserve this. Your dedication to everything that you have done led up to this moment. And that's another thing when it comes to how BTS won Album of the Year. They deserve that. This is what you call hard work, dedication, not giving up, striving to do your best. And just thinking about that day where Vix can walk on stage and get that huge award, it makes you feel happy inside and out. Gee, why is the phone ringing now? I'm not answering. Someone's downstairs. I'm not answering that. But The phone keep ringing. I'm sorry. It's like, honestly, when you think about it, it's actually just amazing how when a group is going through so much, and then you just can't help but think, when is this over? When is their time? And I'm probably one of the fewer people on Twitter who'd be like, why are we going through this again? Or when is it their time? Why is they underappreciated? Why are they ignored? Why do people sleep on them? But then it comes to you. People may sleep on them, ignore them. They may be unappreciated, unacknowledged. But when it's said and done, that day when they're given so much, the fandom itself or Vix or anyone else who's going through this wouldn't know what hit them. Because that's their reward. That's their title for doing so well, not giving up, striving to do their best, and keep working hard. So I feel honestly real happy right now because I let out how I was feeling. But it's just that the award show's not even done yet. It's about maybe 5 more. Matter of fact, it's the Gaio, and then it's Seoul Music Award.